Good morning, student. Let us start one more session of our statistics. Today is the last session for chapter 1. As I told you in the previous session, we have already completed theoretically chapter number 1, index number. Today I am going to do some important question of exercise 1.4 and even exercise 1 also. Intentionally I am going to use this session for such a question which we are doing first time. Already last time I did some important questions. And what is your homework? Last time also in previous session what I told you? Practice all the examples and questions of a exercise. Here 2-3 things you should know. Make the list of all the formulas. Then you should know how to make the table. Now I think you are familiar with the making of a table. And during the making of the table, read that question carefully. In that question, throughout this chapter, what we found? Questions base year and the current year will be given. You read question carefully and collect data accordingly. And remember all the formulas. These 2-3 things are very important. Now, last time we spent near about 2-3 sessions for cost of living index number, and I did 1 or 2 questions also. So today we are going to do 1 or 2 new type of a question. First of all, one question I picked up from exercise 1.4, page number 39. Question you see from the textbook only. Question number 5 I picked up, and this type of question I am doing first time. Big calculations are involved, so use calculator simultaneously to check my calculations also. In a calculation you don't trust on me, you check a calculation with the help of a calculator. Now as per the question here, 2010 is our base year and 2014 is our current year. That you note down very carefully. It will be always given in the question. 2010 is our base year and 2014 is our current year. So P0 is the price of 2010, Q0 is quantity of 2010, P1 is the price of 2014 and Q1 is the quantity for 2014. You know, these are all the regular terms which we are using while the calculation we do. So come on, question number 5. A nice table is given as a question. Just see in the textbook. Now, for a calculation purpose, I am making this type of a table. When you practice, you will be knowing how to make this table. Now, items are given in a first column. Just go through the textbook. Items are 3-4 items are given. So don't worry about the name. Here items are sari, dhoti, shirting, another. It can be A, B, C, D, E, F also. Then most important thing is this unit. Here unit will not play a very important role because question is very simple. But new type of a question is. But in the previous question when I did, unit was playing a one important role. This unit plays a very important role. So here unit is given. Sari in a piece, then dhoti is in a piece, then shirting in meter, and other any material is also in meter. So year 2010, and these are the data given in the question. P0 and Q0 is given in the question. Just to note it down. P0 is 300, 70, 32.50, 20.90 for different items. Similarly, Q0 quantities are also given. Then year 2014, this is P1. P1 is given and Q1 is not required. So P1 is 400, 138, 23.80. And the last horizontal row is for finding the total. Now first of all, total expenditure. Question is find the family budget method index number. Read that question carefully. First time I am doing this type of question. Find the index number according to the family budget method. So you should know that formula also. Formula I am going to write here somewhere. So first of all, how to make the table. Then total expenditure P1 Q0, P0 Q0. Then remember P0 Q0 will also play a role of weightage also. that you go through that formula. W is also P0 Q0. If you want, then make a separate column. Otherwise, here you can write this as a W. Now, P1 Q0 means P1 into Q0, 400 into 5, then you will get 20,000. Then 100 into 8, 800, 38 into 20, 760, 23.80, 15, you will get this. Calculation, do by the calculator, confirm this calculation, find the sum of this. Then P0 Q0 means multiply this two. So 1500, 560, 648, 313.5. So this is product of P0 Q0. You can repeat this table again for a W. This is called W. Why? Because we want to find index number according to the family budget method. So write here family budget method. Just go through the example, you will come to know how to make this table. Now W you got. Now calculate I by just first formula. When we started the chapter, we had this formula P1 by P0 means initial current year price divided by base year price. So 400 divided by 300 multiplied by 100, 100 divided by 70, 100 divided by 70 multiplied by 100. So go on calculating this, write whatever it comes, confirm that with the help of calculator. Then lastly, most important column is I into W. So I you got here, W you got here. Multiply 1500 with 133, 560 with 142, 648 with 117.3, 313, 113.9. You will get IW. Find the sum of this IW. Again, make the formula correctly, write the formula, make the correct calculation properly. You will get sigma IW approximately 391692.05. That you confirm it. Now, total index number is sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0. It's a part of a question. Main question is find the index number according to family budget method. But this is also, if they are asking you, then find separately. So total index number is sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0. Put the values from here, then multiply by 100. Always remember, you will have to multiply with the 100. Then you will get approximately answer 129.64. This is total index number. But when you are asked to find the family budget index number, then there is a formula which I told you earlier also. Sigma IW, that you are going to get it from here. Sigma IW, this is that value. And sigma W, you will get it from here. This is sigma W. Put it here, calculate it. You will get approximate answer 129.64. This question is expected question, ideal question for 4 to 5 marks. Maximum what can do, if they want to make this question hard, they can change the unit system here. They can write here 5 piece, then you will have to multiply price with that 5 piece, etc. So be careful. Your unit system can be changed. So this was question number 5 of exercise 1.4. Already one question already I did for 1.4. You practice other question also. Now I picked up one more easy question from miscellaneous exercise 1, and intentionally one easy question, but it comes for 2 marks. That is question number 9. First time I am doing this type of question. Given wholesale price for 2014 177.8 and for 2015 181.2, and first time one question I picked up where we are supposed to find rate of inflation. So what is that formula? Wholesale price of a 2015 minus wholesale price of 2014 divided by wholesale price of 2014. Don't forget to multiply with hundreds. So 181.2 minus 177.8 divided by 177.8 into 100, approximately you will get 2.03%. This is rate of inflation of given year 2015 with respect to 2014. So this is one easy question, question number 9, but it comes for 2 marks, and this is new type of question I did. Now we'll do one or two more important question from exercise 1. Now let us do one or two more question from miscellaneous exercise 1. So today we are going to complete this chapter. One very big chapter, one very important chapter of class 12th was index number. Theoretically, already we did this chapter. Now today I'll be selecting some important question from miscellaneous exercise 1. 2-3 question already I did in this session, and 2-3 more questions I'm going to do. Practice all the examples. I did near about all the varieties of questions. Then also if you have any doubt, you can tell me, then we'll sort out that problems. Now, one nice question, expected question, important question according to me is question from section D. Question I'm not writing, question you see from the textbook. But lines from the question is given. Question number 7 is, price of 3 items among 5 increased by 50%, 90% and 110% in any given year, suppose 2015, as compared to the suppose base year is 2014, and price of other two items decreased by 5% and 2% respectively. If ratio of importance means weightage, is given 5:4:3:2:1, as soon as you go through this word, immediately you will realize that we are going to use the formula for a weightage. This was question asked many times in a board exam, ideal question for 3 marks, and there are some examples also. Practice it. Now how to solve? There are 5 items. 3 items whose prices are going to be increase. So we'll name it as these items. We are going to name it as A, B, C, D, E, and then percentage increase we'll write with the plus, and percentage decrease we are going to write with minus sign. Percentage increase in the first item, second, third is 50, 90, 110. Percentage decrease is 5 and 2 in D and E item. So when we say percentage increase, so I will be 100 plus 50 means 150 for item 1, 100 plus 90, 190, 100 plus 110, 210, 100 minus 5, 95, 100 minus 2, 98. So this is something new. We never did this type of question. Yeah, there are certain examples. Now W is that weightage I told you. So write in the column of W 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So sigma W is equal to 5 plus 4, 9, 9 and 3, 12, 12, 2, 14 and plus 1, 15. So this is sigma W. Now I into W, this is W, this is I, multiply. So 5 into 150, 750, 190 into 4, use calculator, 760, 210 into 3, 630, 95 into 2, 190, 98 1 ja 98. Find the sum of W. We have a nice formula for general index number or index number depending upon weightage. So I is equal to sigma IW divided by sigma W. So as soon as you put the value from here, 2428 divided by 15, approx answer will be 161.87. So this is one important question, and there are 2-3 more questions in a miscellaneous exercise as well as in example. You practice it. Then question number 13 and 14 I selected. Earlier also I did question on 13 and 14 from D section. Now from C section, if we select question number 13 and 14, so weightage will be around 2 marks, but many times I saw this type of question. Something new we got in this question. Let us see. Suppose production during base year is 1. So what they are asking you is, find the index number when production increases in 2016 by 9 by 5 times. So something new is there in this question. You go through the textbook. What is new is you will have to assume that production during the base year is 1. Otherwise, if you want to calculate in the percentage wise, then you can take it as 100. But I took it as a 1 as a production of base year. Now it increases by 9 by 5 times. So production in 2016 will be 1 for a base year plus 9 by 5. So it will be 14 by 5. Now they are asking you to find a general index number. So it is it is just P1 by P0. So P1 is 14 by 5 and P0, remember here P0 is not given, we are taking it as a 1 and P1 automatically becomes 14 by 5. Divide 14 by 5 by 1, remember 1 in denominator, multiplied by 100, you will get answer 280. So this is answer of this question. Now last question is question number 14. If IL is given 221.5, IF is given and IP you are supposed to find. We did this type of question earlier also. 2 marks question or 1 marks question. Then formula is IF is equal to under root of IL into IP. Then put the corresponding values IF 222. Then inside the root 221.5 into IP. Squaring both the side, 222 square is equal to 221.5 into IP. Therefore, IP is equal to, put these values, you will get IP around 222.5. Calculate, confirm the answer. So, in this session, I did all the types of questions from exercise 1.4 as well as exercise 1. You solve other questions, even you prepare theory. Then we will have a test in this chapter. For this session, this much only. From next session onwards, we are going to start new chapter. Okay, thank you.